What is up, world? Welcome back, Charge the Game podcast. And Jimmy Butler, man, just cannot seem to get his act right, man. Jimmy Butler is now suspended a second time by the Miami Heat, as Jimmy Butler is going to have a rude awakening because he's going to learn the hard way that he's not going to be able to do these same antics that he used to do on these old teams or that he's gotten away with. Pat Riley and that whole Miami Heat organization, they're going to teach Jimmy Butler a lesson one way or another. Make sure you guys get in here, subscribe to the YouTube channel, thumbs up, like the video. Let's go. Now, I'm assuming with sports, especially with football dying out, people are going to probably be talking about this on a lot of the sports television shows. But as you guys see here, Jimmy Butler suspension. Heat punish disgruntled star for second time in latest trade saga twist per reports. Now, you guys see right here, it says that Butler is set to be suspended for Miami's 2-game road trip. At this point, it's a little bit of stubbornness on both sides of this because Jimmy Butler is stubborn and stuck in his ways. He's throwing tantrums. In my opinion, he isn't performing nor acting in the best professional manner. I think that you got to look at your journey, man. You got to look at how you started, Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at your story. And I get it. And, now you're making all these multi-millions and millions of dollars. You probably are on a high horse. But you also have to realize that you are in a position that a lot of people would dream about being in, man. And I'm a Jimmy Butler fan, man. I don't think that Jimmy Butler is a true starter. And I don't think that he has the best leadership skills. Jimmy Butler is stuck in his ways, and he has a lot of growing to do. It says here the Miami Heat are suspending Jimmy Butler for 2 games. Per multiple reports, including ESPN, Butler missed the team's flight on Wednesday for Thursday night's matchup against the Milwaukee Bucks, but had plans to join the team Wednesday evening. However, the team decided instead to suspend him from the upcoming 2-game road trip, which also includes a game against the Brooklyn Nets on Saturday. Man, they not playing with Jimmy Butler. Okay, Jimmy Butler, it's not going to go the way you think it's going to go. This is a prestige organization. This dude is just now coming back from what was it, like a 7-game suspension or something? And now he decides to miss the team flight. They say, you know what? On normal circumstances, I probably would not suspend Jimmy Butler. But because we know who you are, Jimmy Butler, any little thing you do, it's like when a company really wants you out, you're going to be a target. And Jimmy Butler isn't helping his case with, the latest trade news and everything, and just, how he's been acting in the media, just his overall attitude towards everything. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we know that Jimmy Butler wanted to be extended. He wanted a contract, and he's throwing a tantrum because they just don't see the same value in Jimmy Butler. This is the guy who's always injured. In big moments, he's a hit or miss. To me, he's a hustle player. He doesn't have like super raw talent, but what he does have is mentality. And that can get you very far in the league. I mean, you see guys like Russell Westbrook. Those guys are hustle guys, but they still make an impact, even though they may not have the most pure mid-range or jump shot. You guys see here, this is his second time Butler has been suspended this month, and the latest twist in a weeks-long saga about Butler's future in Miami. The previous suspension was a 7-game ban, multiple instances of conduct detrimental to the team, and you guys know he did the same thing with the Bulls. He did the same thing with the Minnesota Timberwolves, and it looks like he's doing the same thing with the Miami Heat. In my opinion, I don't know if this is helping Jimmy Butler's trade stock. I mean, either that or Jimmy Butler is just doing all this to really, really get away from the Miami Heat, right? Like, I don't know, like, what could possess a guy to do this, because these are suspensions without pay. And you got to keep in mind, man, these athletes, man, they make fantastic money, man. They make great money, especially Jimmy Butler. And this is what I think he's on the last year of his contract or something like that. This guy is getting paid very handsomely. So to be missing out on these games, hey, man, I guess when you really do have like that type of money, maybe a few million missing may not hurt you. And you guys see here, the Phoenix Suns are seen as the leading candidate to land Butler in a trade ahead of the February 6th deadline and his reported preferred destination. So who knows? Maybe Jimmy Butler will be in a Phoenix Suns uniform sometime this week or next week. I do feel like this is a relationship that has soured. And when one person is no longer happy or satisfied, or the other person is feeling mutual, the best thing you can do is let it go. Because at this point, you got to think about how it's affecting the team, how it's affecting the locker room, and just the overall ambiance. Jimmy Butler is a guy, he's kind of like a Terrell Owens. I mean, like, Terrell Owens is my favorite football player of all time. Go Birds. But when Terrell Owens isn't happy, the whole locker room suffers. The whole locker room suffered, right? The whole locker room felt it. And I feel like Jimmy Butler is like that. His ego, his personality is huge. So, you know, I could only imagine a relationship with other NBA players that really, really don't like what they're seeing. And guys, I find it mighty strange that Jimmy Butler waited until UD retired to kind of start acting like this. I feel like UD probably would have challenged Jimmy Butler, but hey, that's another topic. Do you guys think that the Miami Heat will be moving off Jimmy Butler this week or sometime next week before the trade deadline? Let me know what you guys think. Drop those comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah.